Hello everybody, welcome back once again to the Final Fantasy VI Perfect Stats Guide. Alright, so this is it. This is the challenge right here, the minecart ride. So, I'm going to show you guys how I'm set up here. I still have this is kind of old footage, or I suppose part of this walkthrough was when we could still glitch Espers. So if you notice there, I had some flame shields in my inventory, but I made sure not to use those at all. I wanted to keep this, 100% legit. So, anyways, if you notice there, that was how I had my characters set up. Basically, it's, kind of just the best gear that we can get right now. But also I have taken off Cyan and Gao's shields. Reason for that is basically the first fight, we need to get them killed off. And Locke is going to be gaining 2 levels during the ride here. And so, for one thing, it's just, and I question now whether it was wise to take off their shields because, and the reason why I say it is because I noticed after I was done, when I had actually beat the boss, Gao still didn't have a shield on. So I actually, one of these days, one of these times, I'm actually going to do this whole series without making any mistakes whatsoever, because now I've done it so many times. But this time was not that time. Again, unfortunately, I did it without a shield on Gao the entire time. But anyways, reflect rings, very important. Unfortunately, because we can't run away anymore, not only are we forced to get experience now, but we also can't rely on escaping from battle extremely quickly with those smoke bombs. So reflect rings are pretty much a must here. I don't even know if it's doable without them. This first battle, I mean, maybe you got really lucky or something like that, and you just kept. No, I don't know. I think that you're playing with fire if you try to do this without those. The other great thing about those is, and I knew that there was a relic that when you revive, it was still active, and it is indeed the reflect ring. So when you get revived in battle, you are still protected from those. It's actually kind of weird. I wonder if, I think it's always been that case, but it does seem strange to me that the other relics don't work that way. Like specifically Miracle Shoes, and I believe Hermes sandals as well. When you get knocked out in battle and you revive, you don't have those spell effects anymore. But again, with the reflect ring, you do. So, not really sure if that's. I mean, I don't know. It just seems weird. I don't understand why, why those and not other relics. But anyways, regardless. So again, what we need to do here is we need to manage the amount of experience that our characters are taking. There is actually a case to be made for only actually getting levels on Gao, but I don't prefer that method, and I like at the end of the day, I don't think it matters. But it also means, though, that, you would have to take strength bonuses on Gao right now instead of, his, well, I guess 2 levels with magic boost instead. But, for Gao, honestly, I think that's fine. Gao is, whenever you rage with him, you're kind of splitting your damage oftentimes between physical and, magic, I suppose, other than if you're using, like, Stray Cat, for instance, that only will do physicals. But I actually don't think that from a stat standpoint that it's the end of the world, that Gao takes a couple of levels worth of strength here. But I actually still think it's better actually to get these levels unlocked right away. I mean, for one thing, right now he's kind of in terms of HP, he's our weakest link. I mean, that's probably obvious. But yeah, I think that I think he ends up with about 50 more HP at the end, or for the final battle here. And again, I just think that that's going to make the actual boss battle a bit easier as well, just a lot less risky. Now, what I'm doing here, and this actually, I suppose, is the difference between having a blood sword and not. Basically, I'm just waiting for them to cast on me, and any time that I take a decent amount of damage here, I'm using an item to heal back up to full. The rationale, but behind that, or I suppose the other way to do that is, if you take a little bit of damage, okay, well, you just swing at them with the blood sword. and that kind of kills two birds with one stone, right? We would absorb HP from the enemy as well as restoring our own. But on this trip through, I was feeling a little bit lazy. I kind of was just rushing through and wanted to get this kind of knocked out and out of the way. So again, I didn't actually have that. So again, what I'm basically doing here is anytime I take a little bit of damage, I just heal myself, and then I'm really just waiting for these guys to bounce spells off of me, to basically wipe them out. And what I want to do here, I believe this is the battle where I revive Cyan and Gao, if I'm remembering correctly. Nope, I lied. It is not. Okay. So your first two battles here is when you level with Locke alive. Actually, Locke will be alive for every single one of these battles, and I think that makes it a lot more safe. I think at least that's how it works, or maybe I've got two with Locke dead. It seems strange. Yeah. I'm questioning that now on whether or not Locke lives. We'll see here. We'll see. I actually already don't remember what battles I needed Locke alive for. But we are also, by the way, hunting for specific formations. So the first battle, maybe it was obvious already, but you want to do the single purple. If you ever, and that's the more common battle. The rare is the one red, one purple, and so again, if you end up in a battle with that the one red, one purple, then just reset. Second battle, you're looking for two purples. Third battle is this one, so one purple, one red, and then the final two battles are back to two purples. That way, we're going to be able to get every enemy for Gao for raging. Right, he only needed a single red, because also the problem is the battles with the 4 red Magnarotas, those are worth a lot more experience. So again, that's going to force us to grab a lot more experience than we want. So yeah, so not something that we want to do. But yeah, wow. So okay, do I? Yeah, I guess I have everybody alive, don't I? All right, so I guess yeah. First two battles is Locke alone, and then the final 3 battles, actually, everybody should be alive for. And also the reason for that is I feel like that's the safest way to go. There's some other kind of ways that you can do this to mess with the experience a bit and spread it out a little bit, but my rationale for going this route was I really want to make sure that everybody is alive when we finish the final battle, and you'll see here in a minute. Basically, what I do is get everybody all topped up to full. I think I end up like slowing the one Magna Rotor that will be left, because again we'll be fighting 2 purples again. And then what I'll do is actually use the Phantom Esper, so that right before we finish off the final Magna Rotor, that I'll have everybody vanished. And I don't know how critical that really is, because unless you get really, really lucky with your steal, which, by the way, that is absolutely something that I wanted to do and made sure to do, was to steal from number 128. And again, the thing is, though, like, I got so unlucky that, honestly, having my characters vanished at the start of that battle didn't really matter that much. I think it took me 20 minutes straight to steal that Kazakiri this time. It was funny too, when I had come back after not playing for years and years. I stole that thing on the first shot, and then the second playthrough I did it took a little bit longer, and then this one was just, oh my gosh, it took so long. I cut all, the vast majority of that out. I mean, again, I think it was actually about 20 minutes worth of stealing, and so. I think the video was looking like it was about 47 minutes long, and I was like, I don't know, there's something to be said, I suppose, for having all of that footage and kind of just showing you how long it took that, but I don't know, at the end of the day I was like, you know what, it's fine. I think we'll just cut out all the fails, or the vast majority of the fails, and not make everybody watch the whole thing. I think I actually did that for my PlayStation guide when I did my dual commentary with my buddy. Is we basically went through these, and I set the video up basically the same way as this one is. I went through the first couple of battles, and then once I actually went to do the stealing, I think I just let it go, and I was like, well, this was it, and we kind of talked strategy, and then I just let the video play. Because it took so long, and it was another one of those deals where it was just I got really unlucky. But all right, anyways, this is the final battle, and also I should say, and I wasn't careful, right? I think I did actually equip a shield on Cyan, and then I just completely forgot about Gao. So basically, I did the entire boss battle, with 128 without a shield on Gao, which adds some defense, it adds some evasion, and it's just kind of funny that I completely forgot. So unfortunately, Gao was completely unprotected for the final boss fight. But all right, so we're on our last enemy, and this is kind of what I was talking about. So what I did here was to slow him down, and then I used Ghostly Veil, and then immediately used a Ether to restore Cyan's MP back up. So that he would have full MP for the boss fight, and then there I just Rage Templar quick, finish him off, and then we're on to the next battle. Now there you go. That is everybody's experience at the end there, and Locke still requires 5 more EXP to level. The thing that I don't love about that is as of right now, the Flame Eater fight in Themasia has a lot of experience that we're going to have to actually absorb between Locke, Strago, and Terra. And being that Locke is now 5 experience away, I didn't really love that, but at the end of the day, it ends up working out okay. We absorb all of the the experience from that fight between those 3 characters, and Locke and Terra will then level. So again, not the end of the world. It's just because that's still kind of not fixed. I think maybe someday maybe they will actually fix that, because we're not supposed to get experience during the Flame Eater battle. But again, as of me making this video right now, that still is the case. It's not the end of the world, and we're fine. We're not going to end up losing any stat points because of that, because we'll have I guess +2 espers by that point, and we can just make it work. It's just again, we're not supposed to actually have to take experience for that battle, but until they fix it, we're going to. But there it is. There's the steel. There's the Kazakiri. Again, that was about 20 minutes. I cut all of that out. I suppose other than the last 2 fails, and then there was the success. So we'll throw that on, and be on our way. Again, I can't believe how long that took. That was brutal this time around. But all right, so here's the deal. Now that we've got the steal, it's time to go on the offense. And this didn't work out well, honestly, for me. I got really unlucky, but that's just the way it goes. There you go. I immediately have Gao get revealed. I not more than did he vanish, then boom, he was back to be invisible. So that really was annoying, but that's how it goes sometimes. So here, what I'm gonna do then is to try to actually use Gao to heal the other 2 for the time being. Unfortunately, what happens here now too. Also, by the way, I should have added this sooner. You need definitely slow all the parts of 128 here. I remembered now, because I had actually forgot to do that completely on my initial. Actually, I think probably my first 2 passes through the minecart ride, and that actually is really nice. I feel like it does. It's pretty noticeable not having them completely or being at regular speed. So definitely do that. Here, unfortunately, Gao got knocked out. This was a little risky too. I probably should have actually just healed Locke instead. So that was strategically probably a bad decision on my part. But there you have it. All 3 people are revealed now. And I honestly haven't done, I've barely dented him. So again, I got pretty unlucky here. So what's going to happen now is anytime you use, well, maybe not every time, but most of the time when you attack him, he's going to counter with Blood Feast. And I think actually because of how I'm set up here specifically, I think Blood Feast will one-shot everybody. So yeah, that's it's not great. Okay, no, I got a little bit of a dent out of him. I'm sorry. Yeah, okay, so yeah, he's still got about 2k HP left, but I at least got some damage into him before. There you have it. There's the one-shot Blood Feast. So, here's how it's going to go, too. So that's the other thing. You need to be hitting him hard because he's going to counter, with, 100 and, whatever, probably your max, HP every time. So hit him hard when you can. Here he is, I think he's vulnerable to lightning, I think. I mean, that's what I used. Actually, you know what? It doesn't matter. That is the best spell that I've got right now. And, yeah, so definitely do that. I'm going to check here. I can't remember for sure if he's... nope, he is not actually weak to that. Oh, huh. Yeah, ooh. Okay, well, vulnerable to Berserk. Do we have that, though? I'm trying to think now. I don't think we do. No, we probably don't. No, because none of the Espers from the research facility, we wouldn't have any of their abilities. Let me just see here. So, also, boy, I guess I should have brought this up earlier. Locke needs to be equipped with Bismarck. I've got Phantom on Cyan. And then, I don't know who I've got on Gao. Yeah, I'm not sure. I don't think it really matters, to be completely honest. There isn't really any other Espers that are worth much. Oh, and there's Net. Ugh, I always hate when that happens. Generally, I think if you get clipped with Net, then you probably just want to just stop offense altogether and just heal and wait it out. And then once that character gets or comes out of that, then then you're good to go again. Now, also here, if you maybe noticed, I was not prepared really at all. Again, I really rushed kind of through the areas and just to kind of get to this point so I could take this footage. And unfortunately, I really messed up, and I didn't stock up on ethers. I should have at least stopped at the Figaro Castle and picked some up with Edgar, but completely forgot. So I came in here with pretty much just the Espers the ethers that you get from, I guess, the way here, right? Or I suppose the ones that you've grabbed up until this point in the game. So again, yeah, don't do that. Try to be a little bit more prepared than I was. And yeah, so I don't know. This is working out all right. So, by the way, also for equipment here, I've got. I still did go with the Thief Glove for Locke, obviously, just to increase the probability that we'd be able to steal. Obviously, everybody's got wall rings on. I think that's a must, honestly. Cyan's got the Zephyr Cape as his second relic. That's just, for the extra the extra evade, which I do think, sometimes is nice. It doesn't always pay off that well, but and then Gao's got, oh man, did he have an earring or well, no, he probably would have had a hero ring if anything. Yeah, probably that. I'm just trying to think of what else he might have had. Yeah, I don't know. Probably a hero ring. I'm just trying to think of what else I would even bother putting on him. Huh, yeah, well, I think it was probably at the beginning of the video though as well. So if you want to take a look there. But yeah, I mean, that's brutal. I don't know. Maybe if I would have had an actual shield on Gao, maybe this wouldn't have been so bad. But I kind of doubt it because even Locke is getting one shot and he's got his on. But yeah, I mean, it's just it's kind of brutal. Shamshir is percentage-based damage. Let's see. Wow, how did Gao live with 1 HP? That's impressive. But yeah, I don't know. Oh yeah. So if you notice there, I was at 1. Oh, so I was at 1. I don't know why that didn't do any damage. So he used Blood Feast, but it didn't do anything. It didn't actually, you know, hurt him. So I'm not sure why that was the case, but I was thinking, okay, well, I'll leave Gao at 1 health, right? Or like, you know, super low, and then I'll just nuke because I'm gonna die anyway. And yeah, again, I don't know why he didn't take any damage from that, but fine, you know, I'll take it. So, you know, then I got full damage, and then he wasn't able to heal any off of me. So, yeah, not a bad strategy, I suppose, but you know, if you're gonna do that, and honestly, really, just like in general, you don't want to be, you know, slinging spells with all of your characters because, you know, you don't want to eat a blood feast back to back, right? And then what are you going to do, right? It's better to have, you know, one person doing the damage and the other two either revive, like you can do a Phoenix down, right? And then with the other character, heal that character back to full if you want. But again, it gets really risky if you want to try to, you know, be offensive with the other characters. But also that is you know, from the standpoint of if you're not vanished, if you've, you know, managed to steal early and all of your characters are, you know, vanished, or you were able to vanish later, then that doesn't really apply. But that is it. That was the toughest part of the entire challenge. So hope this guide was helpful, and hope you join me for more videos. Thanks for watching.